11 o'clock we have scheduled. We are waiting for some more customers to join. And this is the kind of connect why we are keeping is to update the customers what Schneider is doing, right? In automation, in robotics, in open automation, where are we on the EC series? So Schneider is a company has from plug to grid, right? So you can see a switch also, you can see a transformer also, RMU also, and software as well, right? So today we are going to talk about a fantastic session about robotics and automation, right? So I hope I'm audible and everyone is there, with motivational things which we will start. And Cadillac is one of our registered industrial automation distributor in Kerala. Why? That is year on year, they are growing with phenomenally growing with their efforts and with their positive thinking to approach customers, solve the problems, everything. So this kind of partners we wanted to, as a Schneider Electric, we wanted to support and encourage them so that they can also do better for customers as well as the Schneider point of view, right? So we would like to call upon Anuda sir, who is the proprietor and MD of Cadillac Automation. So he will give us his own background, and then we will start our robotics automation session. Thanks everyone and for joining, and we will do wonders today. So thank you, and over to Anudas.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm thanking each and every one of you who are participating in this program today, and also especially I'm thanking the IAD and Schneider IAD team and specifically all the Schneider team for giving these opportunities. ബേസിക്കലി കാറ്റലാക് ഓട്ടോമേഷൻ നമ്മളൊരു ലാസ്റ്റ് 17 വർഷമായിട്ട് കേരളത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ ഓട്ടോമേഷൻ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കമ്പനിയാണ്. സോ Dhanpal, can you share the presentation?
Yeah, sure.
ബേസിക്കലി നമുക്ക് നമ്മൾ പ്രോസസ് ആൻഡ് ഫാക്ടറി ഓട്ടോമേഷനിലും മെഷീൻ ഓട്ടോമേഷൻസ്, അത് OEMസിന്റെ ഓട്ടോമേഷൻ മെഷീൻസ്, അതായത് മെഷീൻസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഓട്ടോമേഷനിലും നമ്മൾ സ്പെസിഫിക്കലി സ്ട്രോങ് ആയിട്ട് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. സോ നമുക്കിപ്പം ഷ്നൈഡർ റോബോട്ടിക് സൊല്യൂഷൻസ് ഇപ്പൊ രണ്ടു വർഷത്തോളമായിട്ട് ഇന്ത്യയിലോട്ട് ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ അതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് ഷ്നൈഡറിന്റെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ലെവൽ, ഷ്നൈഡറിന്റെ നമ്മുടെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് റേഞ്ച് ഇംപ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടാണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ റോബോട്ടിക്സ് കേരളത്തിലോട്ട് നമ്മൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് ഒരു വർഷമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ് കുറച്ച് കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സിലേക്ക്. സോ അതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വെബിനാറാണിത്. ഇത് കൂടാതെ നമ്മൾ മറൈൻ കൊച്ചിൻ ഷിപ്പ്യാർഡുമായിട്ടും മറ്റു ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് മറൈൻ ഓട്ടോമേഷൻ ആൻഡ് ഷിപ്പ് ബിൽഡിങ്ങിൽ നമ്മൾ വളരെ സ്ട്രോങ് ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ വർക്കുകൾ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ബേസിക്കലി കാറ്റലാക്ക് 2008 തൊട്ടാണ് ഫോം ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്. സോ നമുക്ക് അതിനുശേഷം ഇപ്പം ലാസ്റ്റ് ഓരോ വർഷങ്ങളിലും നമ്മൾ PLCയിലും സ്കാഡയിലും അതുപോലെ VFD അങ്ങനെ ഓരോ പ്രൊഡക്ട്സിലും നമ്മൾ അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. 2015 തൊട്ട് നമ്മൾ കാറ്റലാക് ഓട്ടോമേഷൻ ഷ്നൈഡറുമായിട്ട് അസോസിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ സ്ട്രോങ് ആയിട്ട് ഓരോ വർഷം വളർന്നു വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പം ഈ ലാസ്റ്റ് റോബോട്ടിക്സിന്റെ സൊല്യൂഷൻ നമ്മളിപ്പം ലാസ്റ്റ് ആഡ് ചെയ്തൊരു സൊല്യൂഷനാണ് റോബോട്ടിക്സിന്റെ സൊല്യൂഷൻ. സോ റോബോട്ടിക്സിൽ ഓൾറെഡി ഷ്നൈഡർ എന്താന്നുള്ളതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇനി ഡീറ്റെയിൽ ആയിട്ട് അടുത്ത് അവരുടെ.
Anu sir, you can share your presentation.
I think sharing
you have the option.
I think only meeting presenter, I think it is not showing. The share option is not enabled here. That's the problem. On
So
presenter,
just
you need to make me presenter or presenter like that.
Okay, I'll make it.
Yeah. ഓൾസോ നമ്മൾ കാറ്റലാക്കിന് നമുക്ക് ടോട്ടലി ഒരു 24 മെമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ ഒരു സ്ട്രോങ് ടീം ഉണ്ട്. നമ്മളതില് നമ്മള് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രീസിലെയും മറ്റ് സൊല്യൂഷൻസ് ഒന്ന് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് നമുക്കൊരു ടീം ഓഫ് എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ്.
If you don't find the option, please share the PPT with us. We will share it for you.
Okay. Already it is in your WhatsApp. Yesterday I had shared in WhatsApp.
Please share it in the mail, sir, so that I can.
In the mail. Yeah. Just I'm sharing that. I think I shared. It's not enabled. It's not enabled for me. I think they need to do the present. They need to give some. I think Danbal, did you get that one? Also, basically,
Yeah, yet to receive. You can continue, sir. Once it is.
yeah. Also, we are the authorized distributor for Schneider. Along with the authorized distributor certification, and we had already allotted with the IAD certification. Means we are their IAD registered alliance partner for Schneider. Also, we are their eco expert partner for Schneider. Basically, Cadillac automation is focusing in few segments of automation. One is this warehouse automation, another is pressure automation, then the third one is water treatment plant automation. And we are strong in marine industry, like shipbuilding, ship repair, and everything. We are into PME and energy management system projects. Also, we are supporting the machine makers, OEM segments, and we are doing all this with our PLC, SCADA, VFD, HMI, such products. So we are into process automation, machine automation, and special purpose machines support and everything. Uh, yeah. So basically, we have a sales team. We have a sales spare supply for all these products. In that, we are having VFDs, soft starters, MCCB, contactors, and everything. With the energy meters, relays, ACB, and all other accessories, what all these machines required, we have here in our stock. We have a service and repair team also. So with this service and repair team, we are doing the installation of this new VFD, soft starters, ACB installation, and everything we are supporting. Also, we will attend the shutdowns and the complaints of these products in the customer sites, like that. Also, the repairing of the VFDs and everything we are taking care. Then we have a project team who is taking care of doing the new projects, also the VFD panels, DOL panels, star filter panels, and everything. So these all are the introduction about the Cadillac automation. So any of this anything you require on the machine side or the automation side or the electrical side, and instrumentation side, we have our own solutions. So to this solution, we are adding robotics and vision solutions from last 1 year. So we are supposed to introduce a lot of new technologies to Kerala through Schneider and our and other partners. Thank you all.
Great,
Then,
great, Anuji. Yeah, great, Anuji. Another sir. So I just got it. So I'll just show them.
yeah.
So you just
Yes,
on behalf of you, I can read
yes,
out.
yes.
So Cadillac Automation is a growing company, and they are with Schneider for a long time, and they have very good facility and for SPMs, special panels, applications, and they have done very good job in some of the process industries as well as machine automation, right? So
This
the
is our
members,
team. So we
yeah,
have a 24-member team. They have specifically into the sales team, into the projects teams, also specifically into the service, AMC, and panel sections also. Also, this is the authorized certification that we are having. That's the association with the Schneider. And this is our focus. This is with basically we are their authorized distributor, also the IAD's registered service partner, the alliance partner, and also a co-expert partner for the PME and PO. From 2015 we are associated. This is a focus segments what we are specializing like that. We are specializing into the warehouse automation, pressure automation, water treatment plant automation, marine industry, shipbuilding, robotics and vision based solutions, and PME and OEMs like machine makers and everything. Also VFD and software panels, PLC, SCADA projects, and the process and machine automations. Also, for all these projects and services, we have a sales team. We have a stock of all these things, like all these players we have in our stock. This is the also we have a team who is taking care of the service, repair, and the installation of all these products. So if any of the issues we are facing in the industry in your sites, our team will come there and give you the support. We have specialized engineers who is having a lot of experience in this all these segments. This is about the new projects. If you need any VFD panels or any software panel or control room panel or MCC panels, all these panels and projects making and maintaining and everything we can do with this team. We are specializing that one from this last 15 years. Thank you everything. So any of your requirements, you can contact us. Thank you all again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dhana, sir. Now I will request Soumya Kant Panda, who is going to take the session on cobots. So,
Yeah, floor is to you, Panda.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the nice introduction and good. Nice to meet you again, Anuji, on virtually. Thanks everyone for joining this session. Hope my audio is clear.
Yes, it's clear. Thank
yes.
you. Welcoming Soumya.
So when we talk of robotics, we get a lot of energy. Yes, because everything is right now revolving around robotics. There are a lot of opportunities, and this is the future. I said it right. Yes, this is the future. Because when you try to go for this is the era of automation right now, and 2025 will be a big boom in the field of robotics. Okay, we have seen a lot of companies. We have also known that government is also investing in a lot of automation projects. Okay, in AI also. And here, I'm here to deliver to you where we are standing in terms of robotics and where we are standing in terms of complete solution, end-to-end solution. When we take off end-to-end automated solution, robotics plays a very vital role in the complete solution design. Okay. Anvesa, can you just allow me to share my screen, because you have to give me the rights basically.
1 second, sir. Sir, you're able to share now? Just
Yep. Okay, allow me to share my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, yes, Panda.
Thank you. So when we talk of robotics, at Schneider we have a very wide portfolio of robotics. Okay, so when we talk of robotics, it includes all these articulated robots, it includes the SCARA robots, the Cartesian systems. Okay, and here we are in this session we are mostly focusing on the cobots. So there's a big difference between cobots and an articulated robot. Okay, so in this session I will explain you what is the major difference between a cobot and robot, where it is applicable, and how it can easier whole manufacturing process, and what is the kind of technology that we are having and how we are able to solve your problem. Okay, so a brief introduction about myself. I'm taking care of the business development for Pan India for the motion and robotics portfolio. Okay, like it has been more than 2.5 years I'm with Schneider, so I have a background of like 15 years of core experience with robotics. I went to very well different domains in robotics in the field. Like I've got experience in R&D of robotics as well. I was into field of applications as well. So you can uh, ask me anything. I just want the session to be more interactive, where you will be, we will have more and more discussion about your applications. I will be happy to answer all of your questions, whether it may be a more on technical side or business management side as well. So when we talk of cobots is a part of the solution. Okay, at Schneider Electric we have a wide portfolio of robotics. Okay. So when we talk of robotics, we have got SCARA robots, we have got Cartesian systems, okay. Then we have got Delta robots, we have got multi-gear systems, and we have got collaborative robots, okay. And this thing, everything is controlled by a single controller, pack drive free, whereas cobots can be run independently either with the cobot controller or else we can control it through our master controller. Okay. Above that layer, we have got different solutions for the twins, like digital twin. We have got extended reality solutions as well. Okay, because we have got Aviva in our portfolio, we can do wonders in the terms of analytics, in terms of AI integrating with our collaborative robots. Now, what is our strategy in terms of robotics? Okay, so we help you for the all the three phases of a project. So when there is an lead, when there is an application requirement, we go to for the field study, we do the design and engineering, we support you for the complete end-to-end concept engineering for the manufacturing line. Then we have a dedicated team for supporting for the commissioning and operation, like the application programming, or whether it may be selection of a grippers, what is the selection of a vision. So we support you for this kind of engineering solution as well. And then we have dedicated maintenance team and services team who will be taking care of the post commissioning requirements, like taking care of the AMCs, preventive maintenance, breakdown services. So we are there with you the whole life cycle of the project. Okay. So basically, where, when we talk of robots, there are a lot of open questions. Okay, so how difficult is the installation? Because if we talk of robotics, the installation is quite complex because it takes a lot of fencing. It lots of there are a lot of civil work also in civil work is also involved in terms of the installation phase. Okay, how it is difficult to program? Like, do we really need a core engineer, like engineering background guy with having a knowledge of C programming, C++, OOPS, Java, or like that? Then how to include the tool and other machines? A more important part is the integration of the robot with the third-party systems. And then, are robot dangerous? So we will get into details in each of the solution for these questions. Okay. Then we do need special educated people. So do we really need a highly educated guy from engineering background to do the programming of a cobot? And the main question, the first and foremost question, because when we talk of robots, we always talk of return of investment, and this is a very important part, because when someone is doing an investment, everyone thinks of a return. Okay, and what are the costs involved in a cobot project? So cobots are the solution. Okay, so let us deep dive in the cobots. So basically, cobot is a short form of a collaborative robot, and it was first introduced in the market in 2008. Okay, so it's a basically new category of industrial robot only, but there's a major difference that unlike traditional industrial robots, it can be separated from human activity by, like, robots need safety fencing, cage, and everything. But cobots can work safely with the people. It's collaborative. It can work with the humans very easily. Okay, in a safety rated. Okay. So there are three major factors in a cobot. So first one is that cobots uh, are designed to be safe. Okay, so there is no fencing required in terms of cobot if there is a cobot installation. Whereas in robots, there is a safety fencing is much required. Okay, cobots are easier to program. Unless like robots, there is no need of hectic programming. Okay, so a cobot program can be done within just 1 hour time. Installation programming does hardly takes 1 hour a time. Okay, and then cobots are flexible. Cobots can be moved from one location to another. It can be like you have got a cobot and you have got multiple applications. In the first shift, you want to do palletization. In the second shift, you want to do for machine tending application. So you can switch between applications seamlessly without any hectic programming or any hectic installation, or any painful installation work. Okay, but cobots, we have to be make sure that cobots also handle the same dexterity that industrial robots could not. Okay, because the working concept of the robot and cobot, the six-axis kinematics are all same. Cobots make a major difference in terms of safety level. Okay, when we talk of difference between an industrial robot and a cobot, we'll go point by point. So when we talk of safety, robots need a physical barrier or a fence to ensure safety, but cobots doesn't need any kind of safety fencing. Okay, so workspace. So cobot can be, separated from, can be shared with the people, but robots has to be separated from the human workspace. Robots have a very large footprint where cobots have a very small footprint. Cobots are more flexible. Okay, then cobots can be moved to locations, like one location to another location. We can integrate vision systems as well, because cobots can be quickly relocated. Then when talk of robots, robots programming is quite difficult as compared to cobots, but cobots programming is very much easy, can be done with minimal training. Anyone can do the programming of a cobot. It's not very easy to do. Okay, when we talk of application wise, cobots are fit for high mix and low volume production, whereas robots are fit for mass production at very higher speeds. When talk of cycle time, in terms of cycle time, industrial robots, the cycle time is down to seconds, whereas in collaborative robots is beyond 5 seconds. Okay, and when we talk of industrial robots, the speed of the process is below 8.2 meter per second. Like we can robots move at very high speed as compared to cobots, but in cobots it's always below than 1.4 meter per second in collaborative mode as well. Okay, robots have higher repeatability and higher accuracy as compared to collaborative robots. Moreover, in terms of environments, okay, working environment, robots have got more IP requirements. Like if there is a requirement of IP68, robots have got it, but cobots have a maximum of IP54. Now, when we talk of process complexity, collaborative robots are meant for simple applications, whereas industrial robots are meant for much more complex applications. Now, talking of the benefits of the cobots. Okay, so when we talk of benefits, cobots are compact, they are small, okay, and they are lightweight also. Okay, the installation and programming is very easy. Okay, it's flexible. It can be, it can learn new operations and it can work in different places in the production process. It is mobile because it is not that much heavy as like industrial robots. It can be mounted on a mobile workbench and it can like a trolley, and it can be used for multiple locations to perform new tasks. Then cobots are consistent and precise. Cobots can perform the actions in the same way with exactly the same force. Okay, then cobots can share the workspace with the humans. Okay, and they can do more on dangerous actions like radioactive handling, very much complex application. Like if there is a complex application, and that complex in terms of not in the terms of programming wise application that requires, that is hazardous, so we can use cobots in that kind of application. And then with the use of cobots, the process are streamlined and production goes up. So end of the day, you are getting a reduction of the production cost. So three major benefits. One is the ease of use, because there is no specialization required in engineering to set up a cobot application. Second is return of investment. Cobots have the highest return of investment with the possibility to adapt to new production process. And then reduce labor shortage. So cobots allow people to work on the special tasks while the cobot takes over the time consuming repetitive jobs. Now just an overview of the cobot configuration. So what are the components in a cobot? So we have got an operation terminal. So that can be an Android tablet or a Windows system where the software of the cobot is used. Okay, then we have got a robot arm. Then we have got an electrical cabinet and control stick. Okay, and then we have got router and network cables. We'll deep dive into this concept. Okay. Okay. So what are the benefits of a Lexium cobot? Then there are, a lot of cobot manufacturers in the market. And how do we stand out there? What is our USP in this? The first USP is reducing time to market. So it's integrated with our machine expert twin software. So basically, we have got our twin software where we can have, the emulation and analysis of the real-time application. So when we can basically simulate and emulate the whole process. And the second benefit is that they're reducing the cost of ownership, because these cobots can integrate, our Lexium cobots can integrate with our existing machine expert software, or the if you're using a Schneider uh, PLC, Schneider servo, the Schneider main master controller, then it can be easily integrated with the Schneider ecosystem. Okay, then fast setup and installation, because we have got freehand buttons in the cobot. So we can have a very fast setup and installation. Then we can, it promotes workforce and empowerment also, because cobots can do a lot of repetitive job, heavy work job, because we have got higher payloads as well, up to 18 kilo. So main key features include the low self weight, because the robotic weight, body is very very lighter. It can, we have got models with higher payload, because it can lift higher payloads. It's very easy to assemble and dismantle. Okay, then it transportation is very easy. Okay, so we don't have any teach pendant. So that is, we rely on the wireless linking, which is very strong. Then there is no teach pendant, and the software is completely free of cost. You can directly go to the Schneider website, download the Cobot software and start working. So there is no license involved. The programming is, there are two methods of programming. That is, one is the drag and drop programming. Okay, like you can press the button, press the free button on the Cobot and then have the teaching. And then we can go for graphical programming as well. Like it's like on based on the flowchart based programming. Okay, so we have got furthermore, we have got more advanced features in our cobot, like path planning algorithm, class smoothing algorithms. For example, like if we want to move from point A to point B, and there is a profile in that, profile in that from point A to point B, we can have a very smoothing profile. So there will be no jerky profile in intermediate points. Okay, then we have got dynamic control algorithm and safety control algorithm, which means that this cobot can run in both collaborative mode and non-collaborative mode as well. Okay, and then we have got high precision servo control algorithm and end effector jitter suppression algorithm, which is mostly used in applications like glue dispensing, screw driving. If you are using a higher payload tool, end of arm tooling, and if you reach a point at a very extended reach, then there will be a, usually there is a tendency of vibration. So we have got this internal algorithms, there will be zero vibration, and we will be able to achieve the required accuracy. Moreover, we have got this wireless communication, we have got the graphical programming, we have got visual security protection as well. We have got free drive and teach in mode for teaching of the cobot points. We have got integrated joints, means the joints, these are all DC based servo. Cobot is an integration of servo, okay, DC servo, and then the servo controllers are integrated. So we have got six joints over here. Then we have got collision protection. If there is an impact, it will stop then and there. We have got robot control algorithms. We have got very much accurate joint servo control, and we have got force control algorithms inside our cobot manipulator. Okay, so what are the product portfolio we are having in our basket? So we are starting from 3 kilo till 18 kilo. So we have got 3 kilo model, 5 kilo, 7 kilo, 12 kilo and 18 kilo, which means that this is a payload. Okay, and when we talk of payload means product weight plus the gripper weight. Okay, so with 3 kilo we can, it has an operating radius of 626 mm. Okay, by default, all the manipulators have an IP class, IP rating of IP54, and starting with 3 kilo, which has an operating radius of 626 mm. With 5 kilo payload, we have an operating radius of 954 mm. With 7 kilo model, we have the 7 kilo payload model, we have got an operating radius of 819 mm. With 12 kilo payload, we have got an operating radius of 1327 mm. We have 18 kilo payload, we have an operating radius of 1073 mm. Okay, so these are the detailed specifications of our cobot. Okay, so by default we have an accuracy of 20 microns with 3 kilo, 5 kilo and 7 kilo, and 30 microns with a payload of 12 kilo and 18 kilo. Okay, now we support Windows platform and Android application. Okay, so we can use either a tablet or our laptop to do the programming. So the power consumption for 3 kilo model is 150 watt. Okay, and then for 5 kilo and 7 kilo, sorry, 3 kilo is 150 watt, and 5 kilo and 7 kilo we have got 350 watt power consumption. For 12 kilo we have got 500 watt consumption. For 18 kilo we have got 600 watt power consumption. Okay, so by default you will be getting, in the ARM itself, we have got two digital input and two digital output and one analog input. Like if you have a gripper and we want to have a smart gripper with, you want to run the solenoids or a vacuum, so we can use that 24-volt supply then to switch on or off the solids. Okay, So we have a cable length of 6 meters from the arm to the controller, and we comply to the all the ISO standards, the safety standards. So basically, it's all SIL 3 and PLD certified. Okay. So there are two types of controller available. So we have got a AC controller and we have got a DC controller. The AC controller input supply is 100 to 240 volt AC, and whereas in DC supply we have the input, the DC supply, the input is, the range is between 30 to 60 volt DC. Okay, so Cobot control, compact controller is used wherein there is a very integrated application, or where the Cobot has to be integrated with a mobile robot in that case. Okay, so the controller IP is, the AC controller IP is IP44, and the DC controller IP is IP20, because Cobot compact controller is always installed inside a panel, control panel. Okay, like in AC controller, we have got the high speed input for belt tracking. Okay, we can go for convert tracking applications, and by default in AC controller we have got 16 digital inputs and 16 digital outputs, and along with two analog inputs and two analog outputs. The communication interface available in both the controllers is TCP/IP, Modbus TCP, Modbus RTU, Profit Data, Ethernet IP, and this is available by default. The housing of this AC controller is made of stainless steel. In terms of DC controller, the IP level is IP20, and we have got 7 inputs and 7 outputs in this category. The communication interface is all same like AC controller, and the housing of the DC controller is Cobot compact controller is aluminum and steel. Okay, so this is the screenshot of the software. Okay, so we have a very user friendly software here. You can easily download from the Schneider Electric website, our portal, and install it in your either in the Android platform or the Windows platform. We support both the platforms, and programming is very easy. Okay, it's all on drag and drop programming. There is no need of an engineering background to learn the software. Anyone who knows about a flowchart can do the programming of a cobot. Okay, so this is the like how this is the like screenshots of the software, like how we are going to do the programming, like a drag and drop. You have to just define the sequence and everything is done in few seconds. Now, if you have an application in a brownfield project, like we have an application in a, or give you an example of a pharma line where the boxes are coming in a conveyor. Okay, and there is a pallet over there. Now in current scenario, if there is a human operator doing the palletizing, lifting the boxes and doing the manual palletization, we can use our Lexium cobots to automate the whole process. So cobots can pick the cartons and do the palletization application. Okay, so more in the brownfield projects. So it's very the integration is very much easier. So there is no need of electrical cabinet. So footprint is also very small. Okay, so in such in scenarios, so we can have this kind of standalone solution where we have got cobot, the cobot controller, and the software. Okay. Now when we talk of the integration of a new design system, like we have one M262 controller where the M262 is controlling around like 16 axis servo, and then we have a cobot installed in the same line, and we need one point of control for the whole machine. So in that scenario, the cobot controller becomes the slave, and the M262 becomes the master. So where in our machine expert software, we'll be able to do the programming of the cobot as well as the whole machine. So when we talk of integrated machine solution, then we can go for the DC based controller. Okay, now also if you are, because we have got Cartesian in our portfolio, we can integrate our Cartesian system like portal access or the table access with our collaborative robot. Give an example, like if you have got 3 CNC machines and there is one cobot who has to have to do the machine tending for all the 3 CNC machines. So we can use our table access, and then we can use our collaborative robot integrated with the table access, and it can do the pick and place with all the 3 systems. So in that case, we have got an integrated architecture offer. Okay. In terms of mobile applications, okay, where the cobot can be integrated with our mobile robot in such a case. So we always go with a cobot compact controller. So the Cobot compact controller communicates with the mobile robot controller. Okay, so it is very compact in size, and we do have multiple communication interfaces like TCP/IP, Modbus TCP, Modbus RTU, Profinet, Ethernet IP, which makes it easier to communicate with the uh, mobile robot controller. Okay, then because we have got TCP/IP and Modbus, so we have got the universal control interface to support multi-platform system interaction. Like the same port can be used to communicate with our Android and Windows. We are upcoming with our iOS application in this year. Then we do communicate with the ROS, Python, then C programming, C++ as well. So if you're using a Raspberry Pi controller running Python, that can communicate with our Cobot controller over the TCP/IP of the Modbus. Again, we have partnered with Zimmer, we have partnered with Shung, we have partnered with Smalch for the gripping solutions as well. So if you need a gripping solutions, we can collaborate with our vendors and our partners to give you a complete end-to-end solution here. Okay. So the cobot can be installed in all the three dimensions, like it can be mounted on a tabletop, the wall mounted or inverted mounted, depending on the application requirement. Okay. Now, collaborative robots can be used in multiple applications like food and beverage, automotive and e-mobility, electronics, machinery. Applications in F&B includes the filling capping lines, the palletizing lines, the loading unloading. We can have the case erector application as well. In automotive segment, we can have applications like dispensing, loading, unloading, assembly, polishing, screw driving, machine tending. In electronics industry, we can have applications like screw driving, inspection, assembly, soldering. In machinery applications, we can have palletization, loading, unloading, machine tending. We can have 3D bin picking as well. So we can do n number of application with collaborative robots. So this is one example video of a collaborative robot where we are going for a palletization application. Sorry. So we can do palletization, we can do custom palletization as well. So if there is a requirement for additional x-axis, y-axis or z-axis stroke, we do have Cartesian in our portfolio that can be integrated with our collaborative robots to extend the reach of the collaborative robot arm. So we support you for the more on the customized solutions. So I would like from the team that anyone can unmute and ask me questions because we are now moving towards the application part. So any applications you see in terms of cobot, like palletization, assembly lines, machine tending applications, or a screw driving application, or a glue dispensing application, and these cobots can be integrated with vision system as well for tracking, for okay not okay sorting. We can do multiple applications.
Yeah, Soumya, there is one question. Is there welding application possible? Welding application any solutions?
Okay, so welding application we can do. Okay, but in that case, it will be not in collaborative application. It will be a non-collaborative application because these cobots can run in non-collaborative mode as well. Okay, collaborative robot. When we talk of collaborative robot, it cannot move beyond 250 per second in terms of ISO 15066 standards. So yes, we can do, and we have already done welding applications as well globally. Okay, where our cobot can integrate with the welding controllers like Fronius or Lodge, and any brand. We are open to use any brand. Okay, and then but we'll be using in a safety fencing because welding application itself is a non-collaborative application. So hope I'm able to answer this question.
Yes. And one of Vishnu, he has asked what is the total cost, including installation?
Basically, as I said, when we talk of commercial terms, okay, so just installing a cobot doesn't solve the problem. Okay, so there is lot of customization. This is not a standard product that just plug and play. What we do when there is a project, we do the end-to-end application study. So where there are a lot of products involved. So we check which cobot, because we have multiple models. We have got 5 models in our portfolio. Okay, from 3 kilo to 18 kilo. Then which model will be suitable for your application, and then we study whether there's a requirement of PLC or not. Okay, whether there's a requirement of additional access or not. So when we talk of a cobot, not only cobot solves the issue. So when we talk of a cobot installation, it includes PLC, HMI, signaling, of if required, there will be additional servo access as well. So in that time, when we talk of project, Cadillac team will be able to give you a complete end-to-end solution and the complete budgeting, because this is a project-based solution.
Okay, very nice, Soumya. And Mr. Shibu has asked, have you done any installation in injection molding industry?
Uh, Injection molding, not yet. Injection, we have done tending application in electronics industry, where we have done PCB handling, end-to-end PCB handling. I will show you the application videos as well. Okay, so we have done like we have an accuracy of 20 microns. So we can use the cobot in any of the mounting, like inverted mounted or wall mount. And we at this we have done like more than 30 installations in India within 1 year, and more on the installations in the terms of electrical and electronics good manufacturing industry.
Okay.
We can do
And
this injection molding application. Yes, we can do it.
yeah, and Divyesh Bhagwati, he or she, maybe she is asking a kind of interesting question. Can we use cobots for panel wiring?
Okay, so that's a I know I would love to do this application, but robots can never replace humans 100%, and that is the truth. Robots are meant for repetitive jobs. Panel wiring is a very hectic job, I know. So I have been through that phase. But panel wiring is a very tricky job where it needs wire routing, and that smartness is only present with the humans. So we as a humans, we have got additional brain to know how should be the aesthetics and how to intelligently route the whole wiring inside a panel. Cobots can is meant for more on repetitive jobs, but no, but cobots are not that much smart. Then it can take its own decision. Then when
Yeah,
there is a
that may be
yes,
humanoid. What you are saying
yeah,
is humanoid, like what other countries are
yeah,
developing.
maybe after 5 years, like
Yes,
the technology may be evolving.
yeah, sure. And Binay, he is asking, have you done any installation on woodworking industry? Maybe we have to explore
Wood,
this.
woodworking industry actually, we had talks with some of the laminates company. Woodworking, in a sense, there are a lot of application is in woodworking. Woodworking is a very generalistic term. There are a lot of application in woodworking. So we are in talks with some of the major manufacturers of the laminates, the wooden laminates, where we are planning for a stacking of that wooden laminates into a carton. So this is one of the application area. We are in talks with some of the manufacturers, because woodworking has got a lot of applications.
Yeah, a lot of questions are around again building application. Do you have anything on building application? Uh,
Yes, but
Hello, is it audible?
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yes,
yes. Please,
you
please.
are audible, sir.
Yeah, Binoy from here. Actually, I'm from Cochin, and we do we supply machines for modular industries. So nowadays we are getting a lot of inquiry for fully automated plants that we importing from China. So it's the application like small panels will be pick and place from one location to another location, and loading and unloading like panel boards and all. So may I know the payload weight, how much